Hey YouTube, it's your girl Dime back with another video, and today by the title y'all can see how I had to argue about some tacos on EBT part 1, because I got to give it more parts because I recorded this video 4 times. Sorry about the light. Be fine.
Your boy D in the back messing up.
I had to do this video 4 times. The first time was because the video was too damn long and I wasn't on point. The second time I tried to get my picture right and the whole time my glasses was crooked. Third time it was just too short and it didn't make sense. And some of the footage was missing. So part 1 is going to be me explaining the story. Part 2 will be I don't know how many more parts it's going to be, but we're going to get into that. So this part is going to be about how I met Silzers, how I met Silzers, and the whereabouts. Yeah, shoot, this is definitely going to be a little serious. So part 1 about how I met Silzers. So remember that name, Silzers. So I met Silzers back in middle school. We met in middle school, and we was never really close, but we was like close enough. Like we was close enough. You feel me? Like we was close enough. So you would think that would justify or define a lot of it. Didn't. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. So one day we playing basketball. It's me. We're gonna call her Slinky. We're gonna call her Slinky. So Slinky and Slinky, another girl and me got the same name. So I'm just gonna call her. Nah, but our name is the same. So with that being said, we're gonna call her D. So it was D, Silzers, and Slinky. We all playing basketball. I told them specifically, I don't know how to play basketball. I don't know how to play basketball. Remind you, I always kept my nails done. So that was already a red flag right there, because there's nobody I know to play basketball with these long ass fucking nails. These nails ain't nothing compared to the nails that I had back then. So we playing basketball, and I make a basket. So now I look like I'm the bad bitch. Like, I'm the bad bitch.com. Baby, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Boom. We all playing again. I mix another basket. But this basket is just kind of tense because Slinky goes to her slinky ass under the basket. And when the ball went in, it hit her in the eye. I apologized. Even though it really wasn't my fault, because why would you stand under there and then not have your guards to catch the ball? You're just standing under there and it hit you in your eye. And I apologize because it was lacerated in my hand. But I really didn't have to. But the polite person in me, I'm just going to apologize. Even if it's not my fault. See, if you bump me in the hallway, I'm going to apologize, because if you don't say, oh, it's fine, my bag, and you repeat it back, I'm going to feel like I'm going to have to whip your ass, because then I'm going to be on that. So I just always been the one to set off the good vibes, so it wouldn't be negative vibes coming back, to see if you really feel the way I feel, like my bad. Even though it wasn't my fault, but I want to see if you gonna say it back. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? I don't know. So Silzers talking about, oh hell no, oh hell no, fuck that bitch, fuck that shit, fuck that. I'm like, I didn't even. Okay, so like I was saying, my bad. I had to turn the camera off. Silzers screaming hell no to the top of her lungs, as the ghetto she is. That's within her. She's screaming. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming, Miss Ma'am? Why are you screaming? What do you, like, I ain't even hit you. What are you screaming for? Slinky like, it's okay, Diamond, it's okay. I know it's okay, but what I'm not understanding and what's not okay is that this bitch over here screaming. But I was like, yeah, it's fine, my bad, girl, I apologize. One part I forgot to say is that after I told Slinky my bad, she said it was cool, but then 30 seconds later, she decided to walk up on me while we was on the way to class and was like, I don't accept your apologies, Diamond. Yeah, so we can't be cool. Okay, monkey see, monkey do. That ain't got shit to do with me. If you want to be flunky of the year, cool. Follow somebody for the rest of your life. Because that was some bullshit. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I'm not going to dress myself to any motherfucker that feel like they can follow the next motherfucker. Bad. Silzer's like, I'll beat her ass if you want me to. I'll beat her ass. And this exactly reminds you what she said. I'm going to beat her ass. So she telling Slinky that she going to beat my ass. And the girl D telling Silzers it's not that deep, which it wasn't. Everybody knew that but her. But I guess because she never fought that year, she felt like she had to. And that fight right there, that's definitely why it's going to be more story parts. Because that fight right there had me fighting with their granny, aunties, and Uncle Toenails. I guarantee the whole school did not like me after this fight. Okay, but we're going to get into that at the end. So, she like, nah, fuck that. I whip that bitch ass. I whip that bitch ass. With the she know her ass can't play basketball, and you know I can't play basketball. You just said it your damn self. So with that being said, I know I did. And you know I said I didn't know how to play basketball. So you telling me something I already acknowledged before the game started. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Y'all follow me? So she like, yeah, nah, with the woo. So we going at it like back to the motherfucking field. We going at it like two gorillas in that hole. Like, we not, nah. The security guard and me like this. That's my only person I can go to when anything happens. Because he going to make sure I get out of trouble. That was my bro dog. I got to find him. If you know who I am. And you know this fight. You know this fight. His name is He's named after a grocery store. We just going to leave it at that. I'm going to find him one day. Because that's a real MVP right there. That was my dog. P.O.P. He held it down. You feel me? But all that and some sorts. Y'all got the turtleneck on. Don't mind me. I was trying something new. Never again. But I'm like, whatever. Like, this bitch really trying to get out her body. Like, I don't do all this talking. So I said, do you want to fight? Do you want to keep running off your mouth? Or do you want to just talk? Like, do you want to fight? Or do you want to just run off at your mouth? Oh, that's what I thought. You just want to run off at your mouth. Like, she was giving me that type of vibe. And I should have known right in there. Anybody get that type of vibe? Girl, she not worth your time. Energy, patience, none of that. All that. But I learned until at the end. So, she like, we can fight. No, I ain't finna fight because ain't no reason to fucking fight. But you, for the going north, your mouth just still going. You're going, and you're going and going. You would have thought that would have stopped it right there. I said, okay, what it is? Like, what's good? Like, I'm squaring up with the bitch. She runs down the hall talking about, this bitch trying to fight over some shit that she did out with that whole ass. Bitch, I'm finna knock your ass loose. The fuck? You talking that big dog shit like you just big kahuna and shit. Like, okay. Boom. That was just sad on that. Rewind a little bit. I'm telling one of my friends, this is why I said in my last story time, or if there was this, my friends can't fight. So my friend was like, she just walking. Bitch, argue with me. The fuck? Argue with me. Like, help me out. Bag me up. Wrap the pony. Like the fuck? Like, you're not giving friend vibe. You're giving very much, if I fight today and got jumped by 6 bitches, you was gonna run away. That's what you're giving. And that's exactly what it was giving. And that's what I gave at the end. But, give me a second. So, let's go back up. So, after that, we arguing. We arguing the whole motherfucking week. I go to my mama, right? And me and mama was never on good terms. We really not on good terms no matter what, how old I get. I'm just learning life. So, I just don't argue with her no more. But at this time, it was like we was going at it. And she kept telling me I was the problem. Remind you, I'm not finna be nobody's problem, because let me tell you my problem. I was not skinny. So I didn't have no solution for my problem. So why would I start a problem with somebody else? That's just how I thought about things. I only got into it because everybody was gonna call me fat. Call me this and the third. Call me this and then the fifth. But now everybody want me because I got older. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about my hair either. Because just wait. I got to get my hot comb. Okay? It's not what it's supposed to get yet. She was just always telling me I was the problem. It never was the solution. And I came to her, being me, coming to my mama, telling my mama, oh, mama, these girls trying to do this and the third. You always like something, damn it. You always doing this, damn it. I'm like, so what do you do? And she your mama, what do you do? Because you ain't bagging me up 199.9%. I'm your daughter 100.99%. You ain't backing me up like that. I don't understand. You got me thinking of somebody else's child out here. I'm already discolored from all y'all. You make me feel some type of way. That wasn't enough for her. She's still telling me I'm the problem. A week go past. I'm fighting on these girls, like getting into it with these girls. I'm getting letters sent home with me saying that I'm the problem, but I'm literally legit. Like, this girl, I felt like she had the whole fucking world wrapped around her finger, because soon as me and her got into it, the principal stopped fucking with me, bro. Like, the principal stopped fucking with me, bro. Like, it was just that on that. She told the principals that I stole Laffy Taffies from her My mama owned a candy store at the time. I'm stealing big ass bags of Takis from her candy store, bringing a whole fucking jug of fucking now laters, Laffy Taffies, motherfucking gum, suckers. I'm bringing a whole motherfucking shit in my book bag. Talking about I stole her friends. This girl named, we're gonna call her T. We're gonna call her T. Cause it was two T's. They was cousins, but this the bullshit. So T and Scissors was very, very fucking cool. Like, very fucking cool and whatever. Me and T was cool, but we only was cool because our granny shared back doors. So, like, we didn't share a house, but we shared an alley. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, her back door was our back door, so we became cool like that. So, in school, she wanted to play that, oh, she tough and rough. And then when we get on the outside of school, this bitch is scary as fucking flag walking and always knocking at my granny door talking about, can Diamond come out? Bitch, excuse my language, but that's just how she made me feel. Like, how you want to play both sides of the fence, then we get to school and your ass just want to act like you tough and then you scary as fuck. Out here and telling me your personal life. Girl, I know your deepest, darkest secret and you want to play with me. Stop playing with me, because I don't like this, because I play fire with fire. I don't play fire with water. I don't do that, because it ain't nothing coming good from what you play with. So, T got Laffy Taffies in her crayon box. And because Susan's going to the office that I stole some of her friends' candy, guess who's in the fucking office? T. But this is not the only story. Remember T. I need y'all to remember T, and I need y'all to remember T closely. T almost got... T is the reason why my diploma got pushed back. T, y'all got to hear about that. Y'all got to hear about T. Because T got... I need y'all to keep that in mind, baby. This is a whole other story time. But, yeah... So, T turns around and goes along with the story, but her being a dumbass, talking about, yeah, she stole my candy. Y'all, remind you, I done got in trouble now. At this point, I see T, and T like, she going along with the story, but you coming over my granny house and knocking on my door. Knock, 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 knock. Knock, knock, who's there at my door right now? Like, she at my door. Like, this bitch at my granny house talking about, can Diamond come out? I don't even live with my granny, remind you. I was always at my granny house because I went to school behind her house. So, yeah, cool. We in the office. I pulls my book bag out. I showed them the fucking candy. Guess what them bitches told me? That don't mean nothing. That don't mean you couldn't still steal her Laffy Taffies. Bitch, I got a whole bucket of Laffy Taffies in my fucking bag. Like a whole box of fucking Laffy Taffies. If y'all shop at Sam Clubs, y'all know everything comes big. So what I look like stealing from, and what's the funniest part ever is that girl stole Laffy Taffies literally from me, because I know how many Laffy Taffies I had, and I count all my shit because I was either trying to make money back or I was just giving that shit out for free. But either way, girl, I was doing a source and sort, so I knew how much I had and what I was leaving the school with and how much I was coming to school with. You feel me? Y'all know people just do that. You gotta do math, because if you don't, you was fucking up and lacking somewhere. So if I brought 5 bags of Takis and 5 bags is gone, and they all 75 cents a piece, I know I shouldn't come back home broke. Because I'm charging $1 for them hoes. I shouldn't come back home broke, no shape, form, and fashion. You feel me? So if I wanted to give out a free bag of Takis, I can give out a free bag of Takis, because you want to know why? I made my money back 3 bags ago. So I'm like, okay, my Laffy Taffies is already missing. How you get access to my shit, I don't know, but I didn't care to ask either. But the know that y'all went to the fucking, and they stole my fucking wallet. That's another story time. We're gonna talk about that. I had hella money in there and all my shit was finished. Like, I got story times for days. Y'all need to listen to me. I'm bringing them out the dark. I don't give a fuck. I'm giving fun of my shit. So, I'm like, okay, cool. So, Caesar's up in there co-signing. And once again, there you going somebody else's. This bitch don't get enough for being in somebody else's business. Like, being in somebody's business is her hobby. She needs to make a lot of money from that shit, because she always is somebody with fucking business. So, she watching my stories. I know she watched this, but she knows she always is somebody's business. So, she up in there co-signing hard as hell. We already got our own beef. But you want to be on Laffy Taffy beef. You want to argue about some Laffy Taffy that ain't got shit to do. You want to argue with me about a bar that ain't got shit to do, but I should have known right then and there. You always want to argue with shit that ain't got to do with you. Like, you want to feel like you that bitch, and you're not. Sorry. Sorry, she lost all her flame. We're going to talk about that again at the end. So, I'm like, whatever. I'm not finna keep arguing with these bitches that's not about to do nothing. All you want to do is bark. Like, you're not jumping, you're not leaping, you're not being a frog with the shit that you're doing. You just woofing at the mouth. Like, if I sock you in that bitch right now, I want to see what you gonna do and what you gonna say then. Not a damn thing. So the principal like, well, we're gonna call your mom and woo and tell her that you still ain't got a crayons box. Right? Okay, let me tell you how my mom was on my side to a certain extent. So they called her talking about your daughter stole some Laffy Taffy shoes. But then prior to this, mama did call up to the office. Was like, I don't want my daughter at school fighting on these girls. And she's telling me it's a bunch of them. I'm like, yes, it was. I was letting my mama know. If I came home kind of with some bitch's ass. I was letting my mama. I didn't tell her to snitch or anything. I ain't no snitch. But you know, I got to let my mama know something before it happened. So I thought I wouldn't look like I'm being in the wrong. But I still was in the wrong. But yeah. She turns around. She called them before that. Then the Laffy Taffy situation broke up. Then mom was like, well, my daughter, I have a whole candy store, so why my daughter needs to steal some fucking candy from some girls, and she got a whole fucking candy store. I said, to be exact, mom, I'm gonna tell her myself, because I'm already in the fucking office. Mom, I got a whole bag of all your candy in my purse, in my book bag right now. She comes in up there, she come get me. She's like, I don't think this is bullshit. I think this is bullshit that you're trying to make her get suspended over some fucking 4 Laffy Taffies. I bring a whole fucking bucket of Laffy Taffies up here, and they ain't nothing but 10 cents a piece, so do you want the fucking money, or do you want the fucking Laffy Taffies? I said, because my daughter ain't got no reason to steal no motherfucking candy. She was on my side. I feel like, well, mama, you 100% right. I know that's right. Stand right for what's right. Right? You feel me? I was in the moment. That ain't the moment. I get in the car. She's talking about, started off about the candy. She's like, now how the fuck you steal all my damn candy? You supposed to be at school learning this shit, and your ass over here stealing this shit from your own mama. I said, mama, it's not what it looks like. It's what it seemed like, but it's not what it looked like, okay? I was making money, mama. I was making money move, mama. Like, you feel me? You always said be a hustler. My name Diamond for a reason. Where you get my name from? Like, I'm not gonna tell you where I got my name from. Just think back for who made money. Just mind your business. I'll tell you down the line. So, it's probably in my very first YouTube video. I think I told y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all again later on. But if y'all ain't watched my first video, then y'all won't know. My first 2 videos. But, I'm like, Mama, I was making money moves. I bring out the money. I'm like, Mama, I make money. She's like, you over here hustling and shit instead of learning at school and shit. You got the teachers calling me about some damn some funky ass Laffy Taffies. I said my point exactly, Mama. Some funky ass Laffy Taffies. Like, Mama let me cuss. So she was like, I was like, some funky ass Laffy Taffies. And I said, I got airheads, bubblegum suckers, caramel apple suckers. I got everything that you can get. I got sneakers for $1. I got Twisted Milky Way Sis for $1. Like, you feel me? I got that shit. Like, you want it?
What you said? You got what?
Twisted Milky Way Sis, and Snicker Bar Sis for $1.
Yeah. Okay, Lottie.
Yeah, I got
You
it.
say that like that.
I know you watch that TikTok. And it be on Instagram. When he said, I got Milky Way Sis, Twinkie Sis. For $1. I know you watched that. I gotta show you later. But I'm like, damn, like, I makes money, so it's like, I just don't understand. I did have all them candies that I'm talking about, but that's why it was funny to me. Because my mama did literally had all that shit that I was naming. She had everything from the can of pops was in my motherfucking book bag. You was never thirsty. You was never without. You had hot Cheetos. You had Takis. You had varieties of shit. You had sour cream. Yes, but sour cream didn't last to the end of the day. You had to get it in the morning time because whatever happened after that is your business. I was selling it all. Shit that ain't supposed to be sold. I was selling it all. So, I'm even going to the hair store buying nail glue selling it. Yeah, no, that was fucking ghetto. Because why couldn't they just go to the hair store and get it? But then again, the hair store right across from the street from my house, so I was there every Sunday. No, fuck that, every day. I needed something every day. So I'm like, whatever, like, mama, like, we talking and we get to the house. She on the phone with the first person she called is my granny. She talking about Diamond up there starting shit with them girls. Nah, you know that's a motherfucking lie. 6, 7, 8 quarters. Like, why you lying like that? Like, if you want to sound like you tough, I'm gonna need you to do better or something. Like, it's just not even what it's supposed to give. 1 minute you on my side, next minute you telling everybody I'm starting shit with girls. About what? Tell me what I was starting shit about. You couldn't even tell them that. You only tell them that I'm starting shit with girls, but what was it about? Because there's a reason for everybody to have some bullshit going on. It's either your boyfriend don't like them, or your boyfriend like them, or your cousin don't like them, or your pinky toe got slammed and they laugh. It's a reason behind everything. So why would it, like, let me know. Like, whatever, cool. I'm not finna argue with mama. I'm listening to her talking to my granny about that shit. Talking about, yeah, she up there starting. My granny like, nah, I'm not gonna say mama name. She's like, nah, not she, not Diamond. Nah, boom, boom, boom. You lying. So my granny up here, you know how old people be. They be loud as hell for no reason. Like, the conversation ain't even good. Like, and you just over here making it dramatic for what? So she like, yeah. So I might be having to switch her schools and woo. And here my granny go. Talk about now. I can't say her name. She was saying my mama's name. She was like, no. Woo. No. Woo. So it was just going on back and forth for a minute. And I'm like, mama, why you telling the story to granny? Because, like, that's not what happened. Like, so I called granny my doggone self. Because I don't want to phone people. Granny, my mama was lying to you from the get-go. I don't know what I say about lying. Using that line word. My granny think lying is a cuss word, but then we allowed to say nigga. I don't understand. And I'm like, YouTube say lying is all right, but they probably gonna notice that part. But, you know, I'm like, just whatever. So that's just that on that. I called my granny with the woo. A week go past, we come back to school. Well, I was back in school, period. I was back at school regardless. I come back to school, and that Monday, Susan's talking shit. That day I came in so bogus. Like, mama, you want to be for the people, with the people, and you got to go to school like this for the people to talk about me. So you for the people to talk about me. That's what you for. So I'm like, that's just sad. Like, my braids was dusted, crusted, musted, but who was that to acknowledge that? Not nobody. I had on a big ass blue shirt with some big ass khaki pants. I was up in there dressed like a straight hoodlum. Like, I was up in there looking like a straight boy. It didn't make no motherfucking sense. That's why somebody should get mad when I dress like a boy now. You did it. You started it off. You started it off sending me to school like that, thinking I was shit and sharp, and I was definitely not. Nails don't even feel in. Like, that's how bad it was. I had to wait until that Wednesday to get everything together, but it was a Monday. And I didn't even make it to see another day at that point because this bitch talking shit behind me. We're this close on the blinker. She talking shit behind me, talking about, I beat this fat beat ass, and woo, and I do this and I do that. And bitch, once you do it, I'm gonna knock your ass the fuck back. As I should. So I turned around telling her this. So my friends, like I said, they can't fight and they not shit because my friends just wasn't. And that's just what it was. That's how it would always be. She like, you hear her talking about you? Nah, bitch, no, obviously. You hear her talking about me? You gonna say something? No, I don't think the fuck so. So shut the fuck up. Like, that's just what it was with me and my friends. Like, I just had to let the ass know, like, you always in somebody else's business. Act like you don't hear shit because you don't even say shit when it's time. You don't say shit. So, but then I always want to come get me when y'all finna get y'all blocks knocked off. Like, that don't make no sense. That makes zero sense to me. So I turned around and I told her that. I told Sisters that. Sisters like, I'll pull this bitch hair right now. And she pulls my hair like this, but she don't pull it. Like, she just lifts it up. Like, I'm like, girl, don't fucking touch me for your ass. She's, what you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do shit. So she stood up. Then I stood up. She gonna say, bitch, I said, well, bitch, do something. She said, bitch, I'll do something to your ass right now. I said, bitch, do something. She pushed me, then she muffed me. And I fell back a little bit. I didn't even give her time to register that she just fucking put her hands on me. I didn't even give her time to I know I can whip this whole ass. I lift up and I hit that bitch. She instantly fall back. Now it's over with. I'm just beating her ass. Like, nowadays, I let people get back up and try again. But I'm just beating her ass. Like, cause bitch, you already, this situation been dragging to where you got the principals thinking I'm still in fucking Laffy Taffies. Bitch, that can't get no simpler than that. But I knew right then and there I wasn't gonna have a good time after this one because the little Laffy Taffy situation gave it a little red flag on, oh, this bitch probably got the schoolwork around her finger. But I'm finna unloosen it for everybody. So I'm like, I get to beating the whole ass. Like, I'm beating that whole ass. Like, she stole something. What she did, she stole her motherfucking, what she steal from me? My dignity. Because, bitch, I lost it at that point. So, I'm beating her ass. I'm just beating her ass. I'm dragging her up and down the bleachers. literally through the bleachers, dragging her ass, beating her the fuck up. And I said, if anybody jumps in, I'm beating y'all ass too. So I'm pulling her away from the crowd because if her friends jump in on me, everybody gonna be dead. Dead as fucking ever. Like, I'm not playing. Y'all finna be dead as a doorknob. Like, I'm legit finna knock they ass out. Like, I'm not finna play like, nuh-uh, you not finna jump me. I kill them dead before I let them beat me. You feel me? Like, I was finna pull that. Like, don't do it. So, I'm beating this bitch ass, pulling her out the group. So, I didn't even know, but I didn't even think I asked her. I should have asked her because, yeah, just worry about that later. I think she got splinters. I know for a fact she lost her shoes, her book bag. With the woo, they all talking about, oh, you did all this. You lost all that girl stuff. Why would you do that? No, why would this bitch try to fight me and have all that shit on? Bitch, if you come in the Rumble, I need you to tussle and be ready. Like, Friday. Like, I need you to be ready. Like, follow along. So I'm beating his whole ass. The teacher walks back to the square, but then she walked farther back on the other side of the gym. It took for the security guards and the principals and all of them to come out of there, to come in there, rather, from the office, which was down the hallway, some minutes. They heard the gym getting rowdy, so they came running down there. They see us over there. It's a group. I'm pick them, they running. Get her. I'm like, and then this girl talking about, get this motherfucker off me. Then she kicks up and she kicked me in my eye. When she kicked me in my eye, I lost all train of thought. All I could think and hear myself say is, Diamond, damn, this bitch, you really beating this bitch ass during ice step. Damn, Diamond, you beating this bitch ass during ice step. Like, damn, you beating this bitch ass during ice step. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn. Like, that's all I kept hearing myself say. And it stick with me for forever because when she kicked me in my eye, I realized I was fighting. I didn't know I was fighting before that. Before that, I guess I blanked out a long time ago because I didn't know I was fighting until it came to my senses that I was fighting and I was beating this bitch ass. Like, damn. So now I got angrier because now you done kicked me in my fucking eye. And then on top of that, I'm pissed. When she kicked me in my eye, she kicked me hard enough so my nose got to bleeding. Because my nose is very sensitive at that time. Anything that touched up in this area, my nose would bleed. So by her kicking me in my eye, that was a whole enough area to have my nose bleeding. But she was on the bottom, so I didn't really give a fuck about my nose bleeding. Because, bitch, my nose stayed bleeding. Y'all know how many times you see me in that office. So, I'm like, whatever. I'm still beating this whole ass. So now I'm just hitting her harder because I'm not pissed. I'm hitting her harder. So now the teachers and them trying to pull me off. Then the teacher from across the room come running back up trying to save a hoe. She was like, just stop, ma'am. Just stop. Please, just stop. I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm already in trouble. So I might as well finish and go out with a banger. So I'm beating this whole ass. I shouldn't have stole something. What she did, she stole my motherfucking life because she had me under the pressure. Hoe had me under the pressure because she never did that. So that's just that on that. They thought it was over. Just thought it was over, and it wasn't. It wasn't. I let her get up. Yeah, I let her get up. I let them split us up. I loosened my ass the fuck about their hands, and I ran back up on her ass and beat her again. So she was like, that ain't fair. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what's not fair, because what's not fair is that I had a fight during ice step. Bitch, that's not fucking fair. And the fuck, that's just wasn't that. We get in the office, they thought it was over there. So we get to arguing in the office. I start trying to fight her again. And they're not letting me try to fight her. So I'm like, I got calm. I got cool, fought her, got up on her, I fought her. I'm like, cool. So we pull off part again. So they separated, they put her in the office and put me out on the other out end so I wouldn't be able to talk to her. They was like, now Diamond, if we let you go in here, would you be able to sit down across the table and be a grown-up about these things? And I'm like, okay, whatever. I walked in, just something told me I should want to hit her again. Such a stupid ass bitch. So I get to argue with her again. I'm like, ooh, I'll knock your ass out right now. Like, I'm already pissed because I know where this about to go. Like, that Laffy Taffy situation let me know exactly where the fuck my life is played out to be at this fucking school. And I only had one more life strike. So right then and there, the officer walked in. He's a local officer now in our city. But every time I see him, he want to laugh and look at me and wave. Bitch, you with 2 fingers. Because you know, I know, we know I hate you. And hate is a strong word, and you should know that because you the reason why. So yeah, I'm like, whatever, like, this officer walks in, he ain't nothing but like 2 feet tall, literally. The nigga, like, he's not tall, he's a Mexican cop, but he speaks fluent English, but he thought because he worked out and worked for the police or the enforcement, he wants to be aggressive with girls. Boy, go sit your little ass down somewhere and go play in the kiddie field, because I knock your ass out. and all. You feel me? Like, I was feeling like that. Like, I just didn't like that officer. Like, the only reason I got saved because of the security guard. This officer was the asshole of it all. Like, I don't like him. And he was so happy to write me that ticket. He was so happy to where he wrote me a bigger ticket than her. He got bucked with my mama and me. He got in our face. Talking about, I'm going to do what I want to in this motherfucker. This my building. This my building. I run these streets. Well, bitch, this not a street. This is school, so I whoop your raggedy ass. Get out my mama face in my face, because I don't think you... And mama like, Diamond, calm down. Nah, fuck that, because he disrespectful. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So I'm bucking up with him. Like, I'm literally bucking up with him. He gonna grab me like this. Boy, don't fucking... The fuck? I want to talk to your manager right the fuck now. That's what he was giving. I want to talk to somebody bigger than you, because literally bigger than you, because you're too fucking short, and then you want to act like you playing a judge part. Like, you're not even a judge, my guy. But I'm gonna let you know right now, I don't think you got a little roused because you touching on females out here. Like, he got to getting bucked. He got bucked when my mama taller than him. So she was like, and you heard what I said, and you heard what I said. I'm like, yeah, the fuck you heard what the fuck we said? Like, I'm already pissed. So when mama got in there, she was like, but I called you and asked you to keep these girls as my daughter. But you called me about some motherfucking Laffy Taffies. But then now, all of a sudden, it's time for a place to come up here. You want to sit up here and let this officer, I want him out of this room right now. This officer be a dick to me. So he put him out. He was like, well, Mr. I should put his real name out there and jeopardize his whole motherfucking life, because he ain't shit. He fucked up my motherfucking life. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna call him Pinocchio. We're gonna call him Pinocchio. So Pinocchio was like, so he's all mean mugging and looking at us and being weird and shit. Like, what you finna do? Beat our ass? Now, if he would have put that shit nowadays, because a whole lot of racism shit been going on, he would have been one sad ass soggy piece of meat. Because I'm telling you, Jesus. Oh. But yeah, that's just how that was. And now, that's just bad on that part. Now I got suspended for more days than she did, because she put her hands on me first. But because she made a complaint about some damn Laffy Taffies, and I've been giving her troubles. Not this is what the office telling me, that she been coming out here every day making a complaint about me. Every day? You old snitching ass, op ass, telling ass, always somebody ass, business ass bitch. Like, you out here opping to the 5-0? Like, you really one of those? Like, you one of those type of bitches? Like, you one of those type of bitches? Cool. Kudos to you. So you got everybody wrapped around your old dusty ass finger. But I'm like, okay, cool. Because you coming out here every day. You're making a conversation, making you feel welcomed in their home and whatever. The front desk lady, she didn't like them. She did not like them girls. She told my mama specifically, she said, I don't like them girls. And they been coming out here every day telling the office, like, in your daughter, and I know you got that calling with the woo. So the front desk lady is telling us that we in the right. And she was like, they just really picking with your daughter and with the woo. And if I was you, I would change her schools. So whatever, I come back to school. After I spent a whole fucking week and a half from suspension, I come back to school. She runs back up to me, Sylvia, talking about, I apologize. I apologize. Sorry ain't even a word. Sorry ain't even a cahoots. Like, sorry. But let me rewind a little bit. So after I get done beating her ass, my mama came in. Mama was like, Diamond, I'm gonna tell you something in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you when we get in the clear and whatever. Her mama come walking in there, bitch, what the fuck you? Oh, it's a funny business. I'm like, damn, I'm feeling them fucking hits for you. I'm like, I done beat that bitch brakes in, and I know her head on fire. So her mama coming in here smacking her all in the back of her damn head and punching her in her back. I'm like, damn. I thought I was finna get my ass beat. Shit, ain't nothing for what the fuck just happened to her. She got her ass beat not once but twice. God damn, and in front of the school. That's embarrassing as hell. I'd be embarrassed too. Then mama was like, I fought her mama too. I beat her mama ass in high school. I said, the fruit don't fall too far from the motherfucking tree. Ain't that motherfucking a shame? She ain't teach her daughter shit to mind her motherfucking business. If you can't back up to what the fuck you got going on, I need you to back the fuck up, period. Like, that shit right there with the fucking icing on the top of the fucking cake. Like, you mean to tell me my mama was on my ass and I had to come over here and whoop your ass, and then, like, you come back to apologize? You can keep your apology, because it ain't even worth it. So then she started thinking she can come over my house every day. Everybody knew where the fuck I lived, because I was a candy store lady, so everybody knew where the fuck I lived. She come knocking on my door and talk about, I would like to buy some candy, and oh, I'm sorry about treating your daughter that one way or something like that. I was childish and immature, and you would think, boo, mama like you, mama telling me I should be her friend and see how it play out for her in second again. And I was like, nah, I can't feel the way I felt because like this bitch made me damn near get suspended and expelled of some fucking Laffy Taffy that had shit to do with her, a ball that had shit to do with her. So it's like I can't forgive her. I can play cool, but I can't forgive her and forget what the fuck she did. She did some bogus ass shit. So I come back to school, we cool and whatever. She said she was sorry, but I just didn't hang around her as much as I did before. And all the girls that was rocking with her try to be cool with me again. No, the same way y'all rock and roll as a flock, I need y'all to flock that fucking way because I don't even want to be cool with y'all. So then at that point, I come to school dressing back to my normal self. So now I'm me again. So now I'm dressed like that bad bitch. So then I got all the niggas in the sorts wanting me, like, you feel me? Like, and now this bitch want to be my friend. I'm cool, love and enjoy, because y'all tried it. And my friends that was not helpful for shit, one of my friends ended up flipping on me because they felt like the popular girls was over there. And then when she got booted out the group, she felt like she had to come back to me. And I just was telling her ass, like, straight up, I basically told her that you ain't shit, you're not a good ass friend, and I hope you know that we can never be as close as we was, because if you ever try to flip on me, if I'm a bitch that's gonna get her ass beat for again, now I don't understand. Like, she was like, they over there talking about me and about how I stink. Bitch, I was your friend when you was thinking and all. So for you to sit over there and feel like you had one good ass day, you can go diss me. For them girls, take your monkey stinky ball ass back over there. I'm not finna worry about you, honey. I'm not finna worry about you, honey. Because I ain't even, at that point, I stopped hanging around with girls. I started hanging around with nothing but dudes because you bitches is problems. You bitches is very much giving problems. So this is part 1 about tacos on EBT part 1. I just stay tuned because I guarantee this ain't nothing but a backup story. I just thought I'd give y'all a backup story on how I know her. Because part 2, crazy. Part 3, part 4, you know you should want to stay. So I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe because it's only part 1. Stay tuned, and it's just a backup story that I'm giving y'all. So this story ain't very much juicy, but it's going to get to juiciness. Just sit back, hold your seatbelt, okay? And I'm out.